Chunky. Chunky. Okay, I need to record this video now. Okay? Okay, let's see if he lets me. Um, how do I start this now? So, I wanted to talk about embodied abundance today, okay? How can you actually feel abundant rather than just telling yourself, I'm abundant, and you're faking it till you're making it, and you telling yourself, oh, I'm gonna get a large amount of money out of nowhere, or I'm attracting, I'm manifesting a huge sum of money or a better job or whatever opportunity, and all that. And you can just tell yourself just about anything, right? That you want to create, like all these affirmations, all these things that you tell yourself over and over, robotically telling yourself over and over again, like, this is what I want, this is da, 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 da. And then you might even have some small little success with that, because whatever is in our awareness we will attract, obviously. But if you don't truly feel abundant as you're saying these things, as you're affirming these things, you will, whatever you attract, whatever you manifest, you will lose it again, because you are not embodied in the abundance that you are. Because you are abundance, you are inherently abundant. That is who you are. You're freedom, you are beauty, you are joy, you are love, you are unconditional love, because you are God. You are a spark of God that is residing in a human vessel. And so your inherent fabric of who you are, like every single fucking cell within you, is infused with abundance. Because how could you not be abundance when you are God, when you are consciousness, when you are the divine? How could you not be abundance? Because God is literally the embodiment of abundance, because God has everything. And God expands every fucking second. So that is it's abundance, it's infinite, right? And that's who you are. So that means you truly have the capacity, the ability to absolutely manifest, create whatever the fuck you want into your life. But it's about how long is it going to stay, and is it actually going to have the effect that you want? And if you don't feel the abundance that you are, then whatever you manifest, well, it's just going to dissolve into nothingness, right? And it's just going to leave you hanging again. It's just going to pull you right back into how you once felt. Because that thing out of nowhere, that large sum of money out of nowhere, or whatever the fuck it is, it comes in, then it gives you this little hit of excitement, this comparable to this dopamine hit, right? And then you have that, right? But if you haven't changed your inner, if you haven't changed your identity, if you haven't embodied your abundance, if you don't truly fucking believe it in with your whole heart, within your bones, that you are this abundance, then you will lose it again, unless you keep robotically affirming stuff. But it's still not gonna feel good, right? Like, why do we want to attract things into our life? Why do we want manifest things? Because we want to feel good, right? That's the whole fucking point of it. So in order to actually have an experience where you feel abundant and free continuously, where you no longer have to worry about losing whatever you have manifested, when you no longer want to feel like you have to control stuff so it stays in your life, when you no longer feel like, oh, I need to keep affirming, right? You first have to change the inner. You have to first embody your God essence, knowing that you're abundance. And if you don't know it yet, because it doesn't feel like it's true, then you just have to keep reminding yourself over and over and over and over again, until you actually do believe it, until you actually know it. And that's the whole fucking thing that you have to do. You literally just have to truly fucking know in your true new identity. If you used to believe that you're a piece of shit, that was the case for me. I used to believe that I was a piece of shit, so I had the embodiment of shame, right? And so everything in my life would be a reflection of that, let me tell you this. So now, and sorry, my dog in the background is trying to dig a hole on the floor. He does that all the time. Anyway, um, so uh, when you were a certain way for many, many years, even decades of your life, if you told yourself certain things all the time, then that's what your identity, your ego thinks that's who you are, which is bullshit, obviously. Well, it depends what you told yourself, but you inherently are God. That's really all you have to know. And so, but everything else that's not that is kind of bullshit. So, everything else is just what you want to believe, right? And so, in order to feel the abundance, your inherent worth, your inherent freedom, you just have to drill yourself, drill it into you who you truly are. And that's actually it. That's really it. Because once you are embodied in your God essence, well, then things are just gonna get very fucking easy. Let me tell you that. You're just gonna feel free and abundant and beautiful and loved all the time, full of gratitude, because your whole everything in your life will reflect back to you your God essence. And that's a pretty fucking cool experience, let me tell you this. Like, there will be money out of nowhere, there will be opportunities out of nowhere. It's just everything's just gonna come to you. So the only thing that you really have to do is to embody your God essence. And again, if you don't yet believe it, keep telling yourself, keep reminding yourself of your truth. And then the other thing is that you have to really detach yourself truly. Let's talk about, because we're talking about abundance and most people associate abundance with money. So we want to, in this case, detach ourselves from money, okay? We no longer want to actually think about money all the time, because if we were already abundant, which we are, then we wouldn't think about money, because why would we worry about something and think about something that's always there, right? The TV, like I'm not gonna come downstairs and or when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, when I'm gonna get up, it's like, I wonder if today the TV is still there. Because the TV is gonna be there unless there was a robber in the night and I didn't fucking hear it. But it's very unlikely that the TV is not gonna be here anymore, because the TV was there all along, and I'm not gonna worry about it not being there. And the same, you have to go about money the same way, because as soon as you attach yourself to something, that's when your awareness is on it. That's when you're in lack mentality. That's when you're scared of losing something. So if you truly want to attract money, then you first have to feel abundant. It's always about the feeling first. So when you, let's say, want to attract a large amount of money, let's go with that, then the last thing you want to think about is a large amount of money. What you want to do is you feel into the feeling that you want to feel once you spend that money, because it's just a tool. When you use that money as a tool to buy yourself the things that you want, and that feeling that you will get when you do that, that is what we want. That is what we want, okay? So if you want an experience, if you want to go traveling, for example, don't think about, oh, how am I going to get the money, or I want to attract money so I can do that. No, you want to think already, what's it going to be like when you are there at this destination, your holiday vacation destination. And when you're there, how are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? Are you going to feel at peace? Are you going to feel excited? Probably these things, right? Whatever you want out of this experience, that's how you want to feel. And then you start feeling that. And then you keep thinking about how you're going to feel. And then you're going to keep feeling that. And then you already embody, and this is what feeling is, right? You embody that experience already, and to your body then it feels like, oh, this is happening. I am at peace. I am excited. I am in love. Whatever it is, whatever feeling you anticipate, feel it. And if you have trouble feeling that, is then you think about which experience will make you feel, potentially, probably make you feel that way. And that's how you then continue to feel, okay? So that's how you actually feel abundant. And again, stop with the attaching yourself to just about anything. The only thing you want to think about is whenever you observe your circumstances and it's something that you don't like to be true, then go back into your mind and remind yourself who you are. I'm God, I'm God. And no matter what you observe right now, that's not the truth. Whatever lack, whatever thing, it's just tell yourself that's the past. Because it is, because it's a past you. Whatever you experience right now is a past version of who you used to be. So when you now observe what is, then it's just who you used to be. And so when you now observe who you used to be, why would you be mad about that? Why would you be sad about that? Why would you then like crumble and be like, oh no, nothing's working out for me? Because that will set you back, because now you're in the now moment, you're sad again. Now you no longer believe that you're powerful enough. Now you no longer believe that you're abundant, simply because you observe something that reflects the past. So don't do that. Okay, anyway, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if it was. Leave me a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. I love you so much. Oh, it's already on. Sweet, 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 sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Jangi. Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, my pee pee. It's me and oranges. Okay, anyway.